Well, Timothy Kennedy, the man accused in the 2023 murder of Mingo County Trooper Sergeant Cory Maynard, was back in court this morning.
That's right. Our Anna Saunders, she was actually the only one inside this courtroom with a camera. And as both the state and the defense spent more than 2 hours hashing out some of the lingering matters like body camera footage and a change of venue, all ahead of this trial.
With 2 months left before Timothy Kennedy is set to go to trial for the murder of Mingo County Trooper Sergeant Cory Maynard, Judge Joshua Butcher says a jury will be allowed to see the shooting of Sergeant Maynard unfold on his body camera. This after prosecutors pushed against the defense's motion to keep it out of trial.
You see him hiding behind shrubbery and ambushing Sergeant Maynard, and you see him approaching Sergeant Maynard. You see them interacting. You see his actions after what he done. You see him striking Sergeant Maynard, but you also hear him speaking. And their main defense, aside from apparently self-defense, is diminished capacity. This will show the jury his state of mind at that time.
Kennedy's defense attorney said instead of playing the body camera footage, he would offer up stipulations to the jury from Kennedy, essentially detailing what he did instead of showing them.
Defendant stipulates that he shot Trooper Cory Maynard. Defendant further stipulates that he took and removed Sergeant Maynard's service weapon from the scene of the shooting. Defendant further stipulates that he struck Sergeant Maynard with his defendant's rifle.
There was also some question about how much of the footage the jury could see. The defense said that anything after the last shot is fired and Kennedy leaves the scene would be unnecessary. The judge said if the case is bifurcated, meaning a second hearing would be held to determine mercy if he's found guilty of first-degree murder, he would not allow the video to be shown after Kennedy leaves the scene. Ultimately, though, the judge moved to allow at least the lead-up in the shooting to be shown.
And in as much as a trial is meant in many ways to defer to a defendant's ability to offer up a full defense and to have his day in court and be heard, the case is also the state's, and allowing the defendant to control the state's presentation of evidence as to how it wishes to prove its case doesn't seem fair in this regard.
The other matter that has been before this court since the beginning is whether or not it will remain in Mingo County. Defense argued that it would be hard to seat a jury when it's a well-known case, especially in the county. He suggested moving it to neighboring McDowell County. Judge Butcher said that matter needs to have a separate hearing, which he scheduled for November 25th. The trial is set to begin with a seated jury on December 8th, but there are several deadlines in the meantime to finalize expert witnesses and evidence. In Mingo County, Anna Saunders, Eyewitness News.